Hello everyone, welcome to the Redline. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we're talking about the age of consent, and we're looking at what the Bible has to say about it. First, let's recap on our last video. We talked about immigration. We talked about why America had biblical grounds to make immigration laws that made a lot of people upset, but were justified. You know, the Conservative Party believes that American values, traditions, and customs that made America a great country needed to be revised, and most Western countries set the pace for the rest of the world. And if this changes, liberties that are enjoyed across the planet might change as well. Some might even be wiped away completely. When it comes to immigration, we learned that the biblical grounds that America had was in Exodus, when the people of Israel were definitely encouraged to treat foreign-born nationals with respect and set the same standard. They were also warned to not allow foreign-born nationals to become kings, rulers over the people of Israel. They were also warned to not allow them to participate in every religious rites. There were certain rites that were restricted only to the homeborn nationals, and even temple grounds where there were restrictions placed on foreign-born nationals when it came to temple grounds. Now let's go back to the age of consent. There are people who have the opinion that the Bible does not have a written age of consent, and that the instructions concerning the age of consent are very, vague. These people are not completely honest, because we learn in Exodus that there is an age of maturity, and that age is 20 years old. And from this age, God instructed Moses to tell the people of Israel that they had to start paying temple tax. This wasn't just an age that was considered fit to go to war. Now, people argue that 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 36 literally implies that the age of consent is after a female's first period. But the phrase flower of her age refers to childhood. We learned that in Leviticus. And in Leviticus, we're introduced to the 5 stages of every person's life. We have from birth to 1 month old, then we have from 1 month old to 5 years old, then we have from 5 years old to 20, and then we have from 20 to 60, and then we have from 60 to death. And from 5 years old to 20 years old, we learn that this is the age of childhood. It is the flower of a person's age, which is why I believe that 1 Corinthians chapter 7 really tells us that a woman simply has to be past the age of childhood in order for her to get married. It literally doesn't mean anything else. Moving forward, when we take this biblical concept, we apply it to every nation on this planet, we see that this standard holds water, because countries that fail women fail. Culturally, most Islamic and African countries don't respect this age of consent, and they're prone to child marriages. And I don't think that it's a coincidence that these are the countries that are more likely to fail. I don't think that it's a coincidence that a lot of African cultures that don't have more Western, we call it Western, but really what it is biblical standards, are more likely to fail compared to countries like America and the West that culturally adhere to these standards. I genuinely believe that countries that fail women fail, and at the center of failing women is the age of consent. And if you want to see what direction a country is headed, just simply look at how it treats its women. Look at the laws, look at the culture, look at the customs that women are subject to, and it will tell you exactly what direction that nation is heading to. And these are the topics that I want to continue to talk about here on this channel, Redline. So please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. That way I can post more videos just like this one. Thank you, and I will see you again.